My name's Scott McKee. I am 22 this week. I am originally from a town called Dumfries in southwest Scotland, and for the past 3 or 4 years I've been living and studying in Glasgow. For the past just over a year or so I've been learning to be a barber. Barbering to me is important personally because it's a very basic way to make a positive impact on other people's day. It's a fulfilling thing. I get to talk crap to people all day. I mean, it's a challenging job, but at the end of the day, you should, if you're doing it well, be leaving several people happier than they were when they leave. A haircut can seem like a really small thing, but I mean, like you'll know yourself. You get a nice haircut, you feel better about yourself. It's just a little thing that can brighten someone's day, even if it's in a seemingly insignificant way. I studied HND Media and Communications at City of Glasgow College. I was doing it for 2 years and, to be honest, was finding it pretty unfulfilling. I only chose it really to begin with because it was a really broad course, and I thought if I stick it out for a year or two, then maybe at the end of it I'll have a better idea of what it is I actually want to do. That didn't come. Nothing I was doing really clicked. It wasn't really for me, and I was brainstorming thinking, God, am I going to have to just pigeonhole myself into something here and hope for the best, or do I come up with an alternative? And it sounds silly, but one night I had a dream that I owned a barber shop, and I woke up really happy, and then I thought, well, that's as good an idea as any. Looked it up on the internet the next day, found out that there was a course running in Glasgow, and I was like, yeah, well, screw it, that's my life plan now. And I've just been winging it ever since. So PMA stands for Positive Mental Attitude. It's a sort of a mindset, I suppose, a mindset and a way of acting, a way of looking at things. On the surface of it, I suppose you could say quite simply it is put positive energy into the world, and positive energy will come back to you. What influenced a lot of the PMA stuff was an affinity for punk rock as a teenager, and I guess that has warped a lot of my attitude towards everything since then, pretty much. If you just think, well, no matter what it is, no matter what the reason, I'm just going to put the best of myself into something, you can see the impact from that. Even just, it's a more rewarding way of going about things, and I mean, I would really struggle to be where I am were it not for sort of that set of beliefs and ideals. Part of being like a good barber, I guess, is knowing the techniques and knowing the rules, and then knowing how you can alter them or think outside of the box, or like throw certain rules out the window to create a desired look, I suppose. You learn a lot of the basics about barbering at college. Rednecks has taught me how to be a barber. I owe a great deal to Blair, Kerry-Ann and Rosie, the Rednecks team. They've taken me from sort of knowing what I'm doing to thinking like, oh man, I kind of get this now. Still obviously got a lot to learn. I've only been doing this for, like I say, just a little over a year. But with the progress I've made, even since starting sort of near enough full-time hours in here, just as the apprentice, I've progressed leaps and bounds, I feel anyway.
I'm 35, I'm from Cumbernauld, working in owned Rednecks for 2.5 years now, coming on 3 in March. Been cutting hair for 15 years. I started Rednecks 2.5 years ago, and I wanted to be own my own shop. I I worked in a bad barbers that I didn't like. The bosses weren't nice and stuff, and I'd thought about it when I was 30, I opened the shop. A couple of years after that, when I got to 32, I decided working in this place, I hated it, and I decided that I'm going to open it. So I knew all the plans, ideas I had, it was just getting the finances. I wanted a cool place where it's chilled, it's relaxed. Calling it Rednecks, you couldn't put nice gloss finishing on it, you need it kind of rustic looking, and I just wanted to do that myself. I knew the wood I was going to work with, I built most of it myself, so I knew the ideas that I kind of wanted to do. Working with Scott's been great. At first he struggled a bit just to get used to holding barber and stuff, as we all do. It's quite a hard trade, people get quite tight and don't relax because they're nervous messing it up. He's come on brilliant, he's been really good. Can't fault him, that's how we've got him in nearly full time now. He's at first when we had him in, he was really struggling, couldn't get to grips, and then since we've got him in full time, he's come on amazing. He's brilliant. The only advice I would give to him at the start, which I did do to him, as most barbers do, they come out of college after a year, think they can cut hair, but they're not a barber. They need more experience, they need to be in a shop to do barbering. A lot of people just get flung into the deep end. Scott kind of got that, but told them to stay away from social media. Everyone wants to be Instagram famous, and they can't cut hair at that point, so you need to be kind of get your hair cut at some point and then be Instagram famous if you want to go down that road.
It's kind of becoming quite a trendy profession now, and you have to understand that although it is a really cool job, it's still a lot of hard work. I mean, I've still got so much to learn, and I've been doing this like pretty non-stop for like the past year or so. It's a lot to learn. It's really rewarding once you do. Don't get too caught up in all of the hype, because at the end of the day it's still a job, and I think there's a lot more to be said about being good at something and humble than thinking you're hot shit and putting your name all over Instagram when there are other barbers that could walk you out the door basically.
Scott's improved a million times. He's actually a really great barber now. He's still tiny wee mistakes, but it's like leaving one hair, and that's all he does, is a stupid mistake. He's just come on phenomenal. I just can't praise him enough, because he is, not just saying that because I'm on camera and I'm doing that for him, he has just come on great. When we first got him, I didn't fancy Scott as being a barber, I didn't think he had it. I thought he was maybe the wrong career choice, because he didn't get it, and then as I told him, things click. He came in all the time he could, possibly days off he came in just to cut hair. If he had friends passing by, he'd bring him in for a haircut. He's come on amazing. He's got a great barber. I'm actually scared in case he takes over from me.
I want to spend as much time as possible in Rednecks, because Rednecks has sort of, again, taught me everything I know. I owe a great deal to them, and I fit in well here. I'm going to milk this shop for all it's worth, and eventually, I guess the end game, even since before I was doing barbering, was always that I wanted to move to Canada. Don't really know why. It's always just been a bit of a romantic notion in my head. Maybe open up a shop there, but I guess it's, I'm still young, plenty of time to figure that out. Don't really need to plan too far ahead in the future, especially when, for the time being, I'm really happy in the shop here.